Mitch McConnell, my bad, Obama did leave a pandemic playbook but I couldn't see it from inside Trump's ass. The point of this story is this: Mitch McConnell had to kiss Obama's ass publicly. That's it? That's the story? We're going to take a 5-minute commercial break to replace the backboard. Thanks for your patience. What makes this worse is that the USA's pandemic prep wasn't an Obama admin-only endeavor. First, Bill Clinton started it, I think, in prep for the AIDS epidemic. Then, W. Bush expanded upon it and made each state stockpile more supplies in fear of bioterrorism. Finally, Obama expanded on all that further, thinking he didn't do enough during the Ebola crisis. This means Trump undid 2 decades and 3 admins worth of prep and effort for petty and frankly idiotic reasons. Him saying I'm going to cut out the fat and get rid of unneeded government organizations is like someone saying my driving is fine, I don't need insurance. Never accounting for other drivers on the road or horrible weather. What makes it worse is that he's probably the type not to have health insurance because fuck safety net making him spend money. Leads to the question, what can Mitch see from inside Trump's ass? Polyps, Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz, and the entire cast of Fox and Friends. Love the writing in this article. LOL. Trump is essentially saying Obama should really still be doing the job of a president. He hates Obama, but doesn't really want to do the job himself. It's really that simple. People can hate on Obama, but that man did a ridiculous amount of work and studying as president. He's do 10-hour-plus days and take work home to finish off. Whereas Trump doesn't even do a fraction of that. Being president means educating yourself on absolutely everything, from foreign policy to microbiology, which is what Obama did. Even if you disagree with his principles, he was a very hard-working man. LOL. Actual and accurate title. The only reason he said he made a mistake was because the playbook got plastered all over Twitter after he said it, otherwise his lie would have stood while he advanced his agenda. Meanwhile, Kentucky, the 10th poorest state in the union, keeps voting this asshole in. I wish the populace there would get more educated. Except he didn't actually admit what he did. He said he was mistaken. He wasn't mistaken. He knew the real truth, and he fucking lied about it, like the filthy festering cocksore he always strives to be. He's ambulatory smegma, and an absolute waste of atoms. I've had explosive diarrhea that was more organized and less slimy than that fucking giant cork up the asshole of human progress. He also noted that former President Barack Obama should have kept his mouth shut when talking about the worst presidency in the history of America, despite the fact that Trump can't keep Obama's name out of his anus-shaped mouth. This guy is a poet. Gotta love the root. Shit's funny and all, but it just puts more weight on the fact that Donald Trump, Moscow Mitch, and the rest of the Republican traitors are responsible for over 87,000 deaths. It's vital that we vote as many of these people out in November. I for one will be a single-issue voter, and that is to remove Donald Trump. I hope many of you do the same. Root with that title game. Even if Obama didn't leave a handbook, this is such an insane thing to whine about. The previous president who I constantly shit all over didn't leave me instructions on how to properly do my job. Like, what? Even if that was the case, why is it Obama's job to leave instructions for his successor? President of the United States is not an entry-level position. McConnell is rooming DJT. The point of this story is this: Mitch McConnell had to kiss Obama's ass publicly. That's it? That's the story? Best headline of the day. The Republican voters will hear it's Obama's fault and no amount of correction from Mitch will change their minds. And Mitch knows this, so he can speak out of both sides of his mouth. GOP is the party of disease and death. Seriously, until now, this was his thinking. This far into the pandemic, throughout the entire Senate and the government, this tool regurgitated an absolute trash narrative. A friggin' pandemic response team was fired. He said that knowing that there was an entire team built for this and they were let go. Kentucky, I hope you're ready to punt that punk to the curb. The Root has the best headlines. Can we have a shout out to the Root for these article titles? They deliver. America had built the world's greatest pandemic response team and Trump threw it away. https://www. Newstatesman.com/world/North America/2020/03/America Pandemic Response Swine Flu Avian. Remember, most Republicans are pro-rape and want to subjugate women. In other words, the Obama-Biden paper packet was superseded by a President Trump-style pandemic preparedness response plan, McConnell said. Only hire the best people. COVID tests for everyone that wants one. The middle-class tax breaks. Check from Mexico for the wall. The better, cheaper healthcare plan. A few other President Trump-style plans. Let me see if I understand this. The GOP is saying what now? Obama didn't prepare his successor with a plan. That's why we had shortcomings. We acknowledge, but don't apologize for being wrong about the above bullet point, as the previous administration did leave something, we just didn't see it. But it was lacking, and that's why it was no help at all. So we'll blame this packet and the previous administration for our shortcomings, having never seen it before now, for our doing nothing, before we knew this packet existed. So, we, the current administration, have opted not to do anything, which is Obama's fault, because he didn't leave a packet. Oh no, wait, he did, but we did nothing before we knew there was a packet because this packet was insufficient, and also we never knew it existed. I swear the root does this just to get hilarious headlines into /r/politics. It was tucked between two books that didn't have pictures. I thought this was going to get modded for not having an accurate article title. Nope, that's in fact the title of the article. Good old the root. The GOP Senate is just one giant human centipede. *edit*** no one draw that, please. The Obama administration made the mistake of making the plans out of printed words, which to an illiterate toddler really means nothing, so to Trump, yeah, truthfully he was left nothing. I feel so bad for the people who invested hard work and time into coming up with a pandemic response plan for the entire US just for having to see the next administration ignoring it completely during the exact scenario it was made for. I still don't get why Republicans still back this buffoon. Continued excellence in headlines and articles. If it wasn't good enough, why didn't these geniuses fix it over the last 3 years? On Monday, McConnell, the saggiest neck in all the land. My favorite part of the article. LOL. Obama's plan was superseded by Trump's plan. So basically, they shit the bed. They ignored what was already there, then made their own, which apparently sucked. That title is the most satisfying and funny summary of a news article that I've ever seen. Thank you Op for this gift. It seems the current person occupying the White House is squatting. Even if Obama didn't leave instructions for a pandemic, Trump is through 80% of a full term. The Root's headlines are glimmers of light in what has become an immense moronic darkness. Kentucky. For real. Mitch McConnell, the saggiest neck in all the land. Legend has it when he is voted out of office it will free a princess that has been contained within his neck for ages. Mitch, you're an asshole. You've always been and you always will be. Love this absurd tile of this thread quickly followed by "This is for civil discussion" in official corporate warning font. Hilarious. I'm loving the headlines lately. Yep, that's a rude headline. r/fuck Mitch McConnell. Without even looking I knew this would be the rude headline, LOL.